Welcome. Today, we're exploring an idea that might surprise you, that more deviations don't always mean worse quality. Dr. S.K. Singh challenges a common assumption, inviting us to look deeper at what those deviations really tell us. Let's dive in and rethink how we measure quality. When we see a high number of deviations, it doesn't always mean the quality system is failing. It could mean one of two things. In scenario A weak quality system leads to poor control, repeated failures, and recurring corrective actions. But in scenario B, a strong quality culture encourages employees to report issues early, investigate root causes, and implement effective solutions, reducing recurrence over time. So the number of deviations alone doesn't tell the full story. We have to look deeper at severity, recurrence, root causes, and how well corrective actions work. Let's talk about what a GMP deviation really means. It's any departure from an approved process, whether that's a standard operating procedure, a manufacturing instruction, or a validated parameter. For example, if an operator misses recording a required entry, that's a documentation deviation. Or if equipment sounds an unexpected alarm during production, that triggers an event needing assessment. Even a slight temperature overshoot in manufacturing counts as a deviation. But remember, a deviation doesn't automatically mean the batch is defective. The key is investigating what happened, why, the impact, and what actions needed. Let's talk about quality culture and why a low deviation count doesn't always mean high quality. At first glance, Plant A looks better, fewer reported deviations. But that can actually mean poor reporting, not better control. Plant B reports more deviations, but that's a good thing. Their employees are proactive. They spot risks early, record minor issues, investigate trends, and prevent problems from coming back. So, a higher deviation count can actually signal a stronger, more effective quality system. Let's talk about the hidden risk behind aiming for 0 deviations. At first, 0 sounds perfect, no problems, no mistakes. But in reality, it can mean something else entirely. When people avoid reporting small issues or fix problems quietly without documentation, the true risks stay hidden. A mature quality system should encourage honest reporting, not just reward low numbers. The modern principle here is simple: report the event, don't hide it. 0 deviations might actually be a warning sign, not a badge of success. Not all deviations carry the same weight when it comes to quality risk. Just counting how many issues occur doesn't tell the full story. One documentation error might have minimal impact, while a temperature excursion or cross-contamination could pose serious risks. The key is to assess each deviation based on factors like severity, probability, and patient safety. This approach helps us make smarter, science-based decisions, focusing on what really matters, not just the numbers. When we look at deviations, it's tempting to focus on just the numbers, how many happened. But that's only part of the story. What really matters is what those deviations tell us. For example, total deviations went up from 60 to 90. That sounds bad, right? But critical deviations dropped from 4 to 1, repeat deviations fell from 15 to 5, and CAPA effectiveness jumped from 78 to 96%. Near-miss reporting also increased, showing more proactive identification. So yes, the count rose, but quality performance actually improved. Instead of fixating on totals, we need to dive deeper, looking at severity, repeat rates, root causes, and how quickly issues are resolved. That's how we get a true picture of quality. Let's talk about how good quality assurance works. It doesn't wait for failure to learn. Instead, it focuses on leading indicators, which help us spot risks early. Things like near-miss reports, employee observations, and preventive actions give us a chance to fix problems before they happen. On the other hand, lagging indicators tell us what's already gone wrong, like product complaints or recalls. Modern quality management measures both, balancing early warning signs with lessons from past issues to keep improving. When we talk about the most important metric, it's recurrence. Strong CAPA, that's corrective and preventive action, doesn't just retrain an employee, revise a procedure, or close a deviation. Instead, it digs deeper. It addresses systemic causes, removes opportunities for failure, strengthens controls, and verifies that those fixes actually work. Closing a CAPA isn't enough, effectiveness matters more. A company with fewer deviations, but high recurrence isn't as mature as one spotting more issues, but preventing them from coming back. The real question is, are we truly learning from our deviations? Let's look at an example of a management dashboard that helps us track quality performance. We see some increases, like deviations and near-miss reporting, but decreases in repeat deviations, critical events, out-of-spec results, and complaints. Overall, quality maturity is improving. To interpret these deviation metrics well, we need a balanced scorecard. It's not just about how many deviations happen, but their significance, recurrence, root causes, and whether corrective actions are working. We also consider reporting culture, process stability, and any impact on patients or products. This holistic view guides smarter quality decisions. When we talk about a mature pharmaceutical quality system, it's about more than just ticking boxes. It's a real quality equation, one that moves beyond counting deviations. We need to ask why these issues happened, what risks they posed, and whether they were reported properly. Are these problems recurring? Did we find the true root cause? Most importantly, did our corrective actions work? And has the process improved? This shift, from simple numbers to quality intelligence, is what defines the modern approach to pharmaceutical quality. Let's look at some key quality references that shape how pharmaceutical quality systems work today. ICH-Q10 sets the framework for a comprehensive approach, covering everything from process performance to change management and management review. Then there's ICH-Q9, which brings a modern, risk-based way to identify and manage quality risks. The EU GMP Chapter 1 focuses on monitoring, root cause analysis, and continual improvement. And finally, the FDA's Quality Management Maturity initiative pushes us beyond compliance, aiming for a strong quality culture and sustainable manufacturing. If you found this presentation useful, we'd love for you to like, comment, and share it with others. Subscribing and following keeps you connected to more content like this. It's a simple way to support the work we do at SIPHACOS, where scientific quality, GMP excellence, and a culture of continuous improvement are at the heart of everything. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. Thank you for joining us today. If you need any further support or have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help. Thanks again for your time and attention.